Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. So in previous video, due to some disconnection and my system also got hanged and I have to stop the recording. So we will continue from our previous session only. So we are discussing about this uh, form, right? So here, if you haven't seen the previous video, then please go through that. And now what our plan is to check this field value, if there is field value exists or not, before executing this button, before clicking this execute button, right? So first of all, I'll also make this inside this form. I'll make this button execute as a default form. Okay, execute as a default form and save, so that this will be a default form. Now I need to get this. First of all, I need to get the object reference of this edit text. So what we'll do, we'll create a txt fnorm. The UID is txt fnorm. Now how we will assign the object reference? The main important concept here is this item is inside this form. So we need to access the item using the form object, right? So that's why we are assigning the object uh, first to the form, this main form, that we are saying that this is the main form and we are accessing that item of this main form, of this active form. So how we will write code? O form dot items dot item, right? So here what we will pass? We will pass this item UID still app dot space. So here we also need to do casting, type casting as well, because this is a edit text. So in this way here, right bracket and leave it as, let's make this page. You can do in this way. This is a type casting, or in another way, you can also do this as edit text. Okay, so in this way also you can typecast. Now what we need to check, if this is not null, okay, is not null, so it's not null. First of all, we need to check if this object is assigned or not null, and dot item dot value, something like, yes, value. What we need to check, string dot, if this is null, if this is null, then what we need to do, we need to show the error message. Let's show error message. Let status message bar will show this. Please enter a number. And what we will do here, we will simply write bubble event equals false, because we will not process other, we will not execute the code below this, right? So let's give it a try. Let's start. Let's put a breakpoint here. Let's reopen our form. Okay, now you can see here, you can, this item event gets triggered every time, so let not put a breakpoint for now. You can see now here we are getting this button as a default button, right? So what we will do now, we will click on this. Okay, now you can see here we are inside before action, right? So our button is also UID also matching, item UID also matching. So we will get the instance for this form, and we will get the instance for this text first text term, right? So you can see here value is null, so it will go inside this and it will simply show a error message, please enter a number. So in this way we can validate our fields as well, before action and after action. So after action, suppose I select here, so good. Also we do this as a, so this as a success. But here you can see here bubble event is false. Let's again execute, restart this application. Let's see if this method gets the it will go inside this or not. Okay, okay, Addon has been connected. Now what we'll do, we'll simply click on execute. You can see here, please enter a number. So I think it's going inside this as well. Let me check that. Showing every time. Let's debug. Okay, sorry, it's my bad. We also need to check here else if eval dot action success, right? So else means it will every time go here. So we also need to check if action success. Action success must, we will put a breakpoint here. This message should not be triggered, or this line should not be triggered, because this is a after success method, because we are returning the bubble event from here only. So this method should not get triggered. So let's see execute. So again go to the trigger. Put it inside this. Put this here, right? So what we did, first we check the item event, then only we are going inside this. Previously what was happening, every time it was going inside this because this method every time gets active. So that's why we getting this executed every time. Okay, now let's say right now you can see here this method is not getting executed because the bubble event is set false. Now you can only see that error message, right? So it won't go inside this action success now. Okay, suppose if we set here bubble event equals true, then it will execute this before action as well, and it will execute this action success as well. Now let me also open here system message log. See here Addon connected successfully, and when I click execute, you can see here please enter a number, everything looks good. These both are getting triggered two times. So to avoid this part, we need to write the bubble event in proper place. So here it is mandatory to set a bubble event as false. So in this way, we need to handle our cases. So in similar way also you can check for the second number as well. Similar way, we also need to check for the ComboBox. Right, so for ComboBox, we'll use ComboBox. CMD. What is the UID? The UID is item 7. It's typecasting as ComboBox. And now what we will do here, we'll check this ComboBox dot. Now we'll see here selected dot value. What will check? Selected value. If selected, if there is anything selected or not. Please select. Now we'll write it. Please select operation. Okay, let's restart and check. Saying please enter first number, and we'll write here 1 and saying again let's execute. Okay, now I have set here the same txt norms. That's why it's not checking this error. Okay, so let's run it. Let's put a breakpoint here. and click on execute. It's not getting triggered. So we are getting exception here. Let's check what is the exception we are getting. Form you, yes, the form, there is no such UID here. The UID for the second number is item underscore two. Item underscore two. In my case, in your case, you can give your UID. Okay, now let's again restart. It's here, please enter second number. So looking now, let's check what is say this operation. Check the value. Okay. So the value is null. That means for this we need to check the value directly to get this current value. Okay, if this value is you can check this. It's null. Then it should work now. Gap given for both. Now it should check for this. So it's not checking. Okay, let's put a breakpoint here. Okay. Okay, we are getting value as this double inverted comma. It's not null. Okay, so it should be this way. We should check this in this way. Or you can also check in string dot is null or empty. That will also work. In both cases, it should work. Now let's execute. Now we can see here, please select operation. Now let's select operation. Now you can see everything looks good. Now we are in after success that our validation part has been completed. So in our action success, now we can write the logic. We can write here logic safely because everything now has been checked in this before action method only. So this action success is getting triggered after all the checks and validations. Now for the sum of this, let's add one more field here. Let's display this as a wizard, and let's make this as a enabled equals for enable is false and txt wizard. Okay, so what we will do now, we'll simply close this for now. Now let's copy this line. So what we need to do, we need to get the value first, right? So we will get the value in this way. Suppose we can also store this. It's not stored, let's calculate it here only. After success, you can also optimize this code. Okay, so I'm the in right now I'm just showing you in simple way. You can also optimize all this. Again, let's right now one. This is norm 2, and now we'll write choose this. If CMB operation dot select, now we will select dot value. This value means you can see here what is our value. These are values and these are description. Okay, so first for now let's write for case A. A means add, right? So what we'll do in case A, we'll first of all we'll provide this txt result dot value equals norm1 dot norm2 and we'll break this. So in this way we'll show the result. Okay, let's check this. See result field is not this field is still enabled, so we make this enabled false and we will again reopen this form. Now you can see result field is disabled. So give it 10 1 2 and we'll give this add and exit. Okay, we are getting object reference. This is the main, mostly we'll get this kind of exception. Okay, so let's check what is our it's saying that our object reference is null. Okay, so the txt is getting null, right? So why it's getting null? Okay, you can see here the item UID also wasn't saved properly. Txt result. Take this and again reopen our form. Getting exception error. It's still not updated. use this only, right? For now, I think there are some character. Let's use this only for now. It's good. Now you can see here the selected value of this combo box is A. So you can get a description as well as selected value. Value means mm, the first column and second column is the description. So you can get that both. Now this txt result is also object is assigned. Now split apply. See here that our program is working fine. That means we are getting 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? So, fine. So in this way, we have learned menu event and we have also learned item events. So this is the way how we handle events in our production environment as well. And working on any real project, we'll follow this same process, but there might be some certain more validation or more checks, or you can optimize this code more, right? So this is the only way I'm showing you how we can handle the how we where we can write code, what kind of code where should be written. So you have got the idea to write your logic. I have to write this logic in this block and I have to write this part of code in this block. So that is the most important, and other this thing you can optimize at your end. This is not a big deal, but this kind of information like business, sorry, this bubble event and this how to get this objective trends, this thing are important, right? So this much for today, and in our next topic we will learn how to bind our this form with our database, and how to create database, how to create object, how to uh, register our object, and how to create fields, how to bind them. We'll learn that in from our next video. Okay, so till then, happy learning, guys. Bye bye.